What up, YouTube? Mr. 300 Bakes back at you again, man, with another review. And today we're checking out the Entheon RDA, man. The Entheon RDA by Psyclone Mods, man. So stay tuned. We're gonna dive down and get a little up and close, man, with this thing. So holla. What's going on, people? And we are down low with the Entheon from Cyclone Mods, man. So when you first get it, this is a little packaging that it comes in. It's a little neoprene branded case. You get a bunch of stuff, man. First off, you get the 22 millimeter to 24.5 millimeter adapter ring. That's pretty nice. You get two 510 standard 510 adapters. What else you get? You get two. You get stainless steel and Delrin 510 tips. You get your stainless steel 510 tip, the stock tip for it, which is their own 510 tip. And then you also get a Darren tip. This is the Darren tip that comes with it. And also you get a bunch of freaking O-rings. You get an extra clamp. Of course, you get the squonk pin and your regular 510 pin, man. That's pretty much it for the packaging. Just so you know, there are no 810 there are no 810 tips for this particular RDA. So yes, tell you a little bit about the Cyclone Mods Entheon. It's a 22 millimeter outside diameter with the adapter ring in place. It makes it 24.5 millimeters. Stainless steel. It's got your peak insulators, adjustable airflow. Uh, yeah, so this is your airflow. Of course, I already got a coil off in there. You got your pink insulators right there. What else we got? Of course, it's the two style clamp post deck. Uh, the cool thing about this one is versus their Hadley is what people were having issues with when you do your leads for the coils. They would have to be facing a particular way. But with their clamping system that they had on the Hadley, there was no way to adjust for that. Either you had to flip the coil over, or your coil maker, whoever you got your coils for, had to coil those coils in that particular manner. However, with this one, the way this one is made, either you can flip the coils the opposite way, or you can actually turn them upside down, flip one over, leave the other one like it is. Basically, they just made it so you can put your coil in any which way you want and not have any issues. You can just unscrew the post, or you can actually reverse the actual clamps on it and rock it that way. So yeah, this is the top cap for it. And this is their proprietary 510 drip tip. Um, I hate 510s, 510 drip tips if I can get this darn thing out. Yeah, so that's that. This is their proprietary 510 drip tip. So I mean, it's it 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 does what it does. I don't really care for this particular drip tip. However, the Darren was better for me than the actual stainless steel one that it comes with. Somewhat conical style. It is a reduced chamber, so this is definitely supposed to be a flavor RDA. Um, but man, that's is really not much to it. Really restrictive airflow on this thing, man. But I can say I don't really get any leaking just because of the way the airflow is on this one. Really, really deep juice well. So I mean, whether you're gonna squonk with it or drip with it, you know, you can, you really, really can't go wrong with it. That's the I don't know if you can see this little block in here. So on the inside in here, there's a blocking the 510 so that your juice, when you're squonking, evenly disperses on both sides to wet your wicks, man. So I mean, you know, kind of it is what it is, man. Really not for everybody. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like with the. Uh, Actually, let me put this deck on there. Deck in with the airflow. Um, and this is what it looks like with the beauty ring, installed on there. So I mean, it gives it a nicer look. Um, you know, but that's really, man, that's really all I got for y'all, man. I'm gonna go back up top, man, and let y'all know how I feel about this thing, man. Oh, and the pricing for it is, I think it was 87, yeah, 87.50, 87.50 for this nice little RDA here, man. So yeah, man, we're gonna go back up top, man. I'm gonna let y'all know how I feel about this thing, man. We'll see y'all in a minute. What's going on, people? And I am back. Let you guys know my thoughts on the Entheon RDA by Psyclone mods, man. So I do like the fact that they give you a bunch of extras. Um, it's really not too many RDAs that come out that give you, extra tips, extra 510 if you want to use your own 510s, stuff of that nature. I do like their forward thinking process as far as going from the Hadley to this one with the reversible clamp style. Uh, what else do I like about it? They did change the airflow. I would have to say it's not as restricted as the Hadley, but it is still a very, very, very restricted RDA. So if you're not into the restricted RDAs, this is not going to be one for you. Um, Pricing, it is a little expensive. I think it's between 87 and 92 bucks. So I mean, that also may factor in for some people. Price too high, man. We need to cut it, man. But you know, it's a pretty nice RDA. Your bills, if you're gonna bill for this one, I got a pretty high build in here. It's about a 0.14 in here, a 0.12. Uh, pretty damn hot for an RDA of this size. Generally speaking, your 22 millimeter reduced chamber RDAs, you should be around like a point 0.2, maybe a point 0.3, because it does get a little hot off in there. Overall, a nice RDA. I do not like the 510s. I don't like 510 tips. I wish they would at least had a 1 810 instead of all the 510 and 510 adapters. Although I think there are some people that make tips now are making uh 5, 8, 10 tips for the Entheon. I think I seen Tony B had one. I can't remember the company that he got it from, but I think that also may possibly sway me on this. Really not feeling this one too much. I did pay I did pay my own money for this one, so just something you guys might want to take into consideration when doing it. Like I said, I do like the coil clamping system where you don't really have to think about it. You can just either flip the coils or turn them around, and stick your coils in. You keep on rocking. I do like that. Flavor off of it is pretty good. Not bad at all. I wouldn't rate it as like excellent or great or anything like that. You do get some pretty good flavor off of it. And if y'all are wondering, this tip right here, well, this cap, Dylan Griggs over on Facebook, Never Normal. He does custom caps, custom doors for your mods, all that stuff, man. Shout out to him, man. Go check him out. Uh, With that being said, man, that's all I got for y'all today, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, man. If you think this is something that you might like, not really something I could recommend as far as price point. I know a lot of people already got it. If you got it, let me know what you think about it, man. Leave your comments in the comment section down below, man. And as always, vapes in the air, man. Vape me if you got 'em.